Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We are in the Colony Iota and we, well, basically made them our allies in the last episode with the addition of a new hero. Which at the time is of course in our party for a little while we still are trying to help around Colony Iota with their, let's say, side quest. And of course after that we'll continue going around the world solving them for other places as well before we continue on with the main story. So for now we have one down there in the colony, but we also have 2 points there discussion. So let's do those as before we go there.
Get some rest.
And then we'll just handle whatever comes out of it. Colony Iota goods.
Let's consider what we know.
So, there's something about the Colony 4 resource problem that I've been thinking about. Well, Alexandria, why did you help? Well, that's a bit of a rude question. Colony 4 is an ally. They've been released from their flame clock. I don't need an excuse to help an ally, do I? Yes, I can understand you're sharing resources with them, but what I'm trying to say is... how does an Agnian colony know so much about the resource shortage of a Kevesi one? That is what you're going to say. That's what I was wondering too. Oh, there's no putting anything past you. Information is easy to come by if you know how, and I always stay up to date. You're not saying you have an inside man, are you? I wouldn't take that much of a risk. I'm just going to do the same as you. Here, this is how. This is a Collectopedia card. I told you, didn't I? I came up with them. Did you think I could only see my own army's information? Wait, but wait. You're saying that you leaked secret Agnus tech to Kevesi? To use it as well? Huh. At the time I just thought we got really lucky. When all along it was a ploy to dig up enemy intel? I have to say, I'm impressed. Well, the important part comes after that. While analyzing the flow of resources, I realized that this war is almost perfectly balanced. Almost like it doesn't want to end. Yeah, but that is the whole idea behind the consoles. It's a war, two sides fight against each other, never ending, never winning, never losing. Continuing the fight. For only reason I can think of so far is energy. That's it. To keep the status quo until the end of the world. Other than that, we don't know yet. We have to keep on playing the main story in order to figure it out, but yes. Which is to say, there's someone orchestrating the war from behind the scenes. When you think about rules, you have to realize they are closely entangled with the intentions of whoever sets them. Your words, Alexandria. This is what you were talking about, isn't it? Oh, you worked out that much. Didn't exactly try and blow the whistle, did you? What else could I do? What could anybody have done, even had they known? Then Ouroboros appeared, the world's enemy. And the enemy of one's enemy is one's friend, right? I'm glad you understand. I hope you're friendly with your actions as well as your words. Oh, cold as ever. Okay, how about this? I'll show you the storehouse, the heart of the Colony Iota itself. Take whatever supplies you need and use them as you will. Fair? You're saying we have final say over resource distribution? Well, you'll have to discuss the particulars of the storehouse management with Shell, but yes. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, but we wouldn't feel right. Whoops, already pinged her. Already? Well, she doesn't have much spare time, so you better get hustling. The storehouse is a bit hard to give direction to, so first, just head for Taurus Hollow. Just talk to Riza at the entrance and he'll let you in. Enemies and allies accepted. Nope, not yet this active quest. We want to do the other one first. And there is still one more
I'll
discussion.
draw up the rota for guard duty.
The Collectopedia cards.
It's best we talk this through.
So, Alexandria came up with the Collectopedia card, right? Well, she said she got it implemented by a console. I'm a bit surprised she managed to get approval or something like that. Well, I suppose there are all sorts, even among the consoles. There are some like Kay at Colony 4 who treats the soldiers like tools. And others like Colony Iota who allow the commanders to exercise their judgment. Still, bottom line is, there would be no Collectopedia cards without Alexandria. I just have to wonder how she managed to persuade the console to sign off on it. Well, that is Alexandria's gift. Make me scared to think what depths lie behind that smile. Yeah, and considering her age, her, well, let's say, season, or whatever you want to call it, she has still so much to gain over the years she has left, the time she has left, that what she can become, almost scary, isn't it? But yes, that was just for extra information.
I'm ready to take on the world.
How could this... I just can't. It's also... She's asleep. Ah. What's it? Enemy raid? I think she's awake now. Ah, Dame Alex. What did she just do to her? I understand, opening up acupuncture points is one way of relieving fatigue. Yeah, or so a punch in the kisser. You know you've been selected for Harvest Day, right? You should have been notified already. Oh, now I remember. I thought I'd have a little nap till it was time. Oh no, the award ceremony. It's now. Yeah, okay. Pause your phonios. Why do you think we came all this way? You hand over the Harvest Day tiara. Oh. Yay, I did it. Now I can get my luxury shampoo. Chickadee sends her regards and all that guff. Congratulations! Oh, thanks. Try not to oversleep in the future. If this was the battlefield, you'd be dead. Ah, sorry. But you've done some sterling work. I'm expecting good things from you in the future too, Misaka. Yes, ma'am. I won't let you down. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me. There's a procedure to follow. Good shampoo is hard to come by. Harvest Day is about the only chance to get your hands on it. Sorry for the inconvenience. Oh, not at all. It's been an enlightening experience. How long have you had this evaluation system in place? Well, since Chickadee arrived, I think. So, for 2 years now? About the same time as Colony Iota started to distinguish itself. That girl's not much as a fighter, but she really excels at this kind of thing. Anyway, if you want to know more about how it all works, you should ask Chickadee herself. That makes sense. We need to report back about Misaka anyway. Let's get back to Chickadee. Yes, we will. Just looking around if there's no new text. Yes, there is. Haha. We managed to buy ourselves a little time in this breeding space. I think we have an opportunity to grapple with serious issues. For example, researching the leftness tech of Kevesi. Seems interesting. Maybe you already know about it, but the first time Dame Alex Battle Gambit came together was against you guys. It was at their order that we lured Ouroboros so that they approached from the south. From the south? How's that? Well, for the ease of the attack, striking north of the McKenna's head is typical, but exiting via the Ikis wilderness forms a pincer. Yep, our plan to lure you to this deceptive terrain yielded pretty good results. Dame Alex picked it out, of course.
We have some new names registered.
Yeah, like I said, she is a force to be reckoned with. Good work with everything, Chidi. We gave the hour to Misaka. All the awards have been given out. Thank you so much for your help. You said Sequoia team was busy. Well, it looks like it's taking its toll on Misaka. Oh, following the Wikipedia card movement takes great patience and concentration. That's why I wanted to make something like Harvest Day, to show people their hard work was appreciated. Ah, so the evaluation system was your idea. It was, and somehow it made it come to fruition with Dame Alex's backing. If all we wanted was an evaluation system, the Flame Clock and Homecoming would have done the job just fine. But you have to wait so long to see results that way. I wanted something a bit more immediate. A good way to improve soldier skills. It serves as a direct personal benefit and stops people losing heart. Well, I'm not really one of nature's fighters, but this is the only way I can support the colony, then I'll do it with pride. And now that the colony's been freed, I can do so much more. Thank you, everyone. Quest complete.
I see.
Ah, there she is. I knew she would have something extra to say. Oh, Colony Iota put a lot of energy into food and medical care. It was one of Dame Alex's initiatives, very sensible, as staying fit and healthy is vital for keeping up morale. I'm doing all I can to make sure our troops are in top condition, one of the lieutenant's many important duties. It is extremely important, that's so true. So we check inside. Ah, Gambert. We already talked to you. Alright. Let's pick out the other quests from Iota. I thought it was going to be a lot more lower leveled. Yeah, enemies and allies. Okay, so let's do this one first, and then we can, well, go back to other quests and other locations. So let's activate it. We need to be talking to Ryza. But where is that? Okay, because I did hear that they did say where it was. The Taurus Hollow. There it is. Huh. Let's take this one. I think that's the closest one we can get there. That's not too bad. Ooh, very big fish. And level 61. That is relatively close to where we are, so this might be a good place to get some extra experience into our classes if we want to. Because one enemy that big of 61, we can definitely fight it at this point.
This was a nice find.
Oh wait, a door. I thought there's a wall here. How can we get through it? We can't. Interesting. Do we need to approach it from the other side, maybe? And can we do that? Interesting. It's not like there's a switch somewhere, is it? Quick look around, don't see anything to interact with. Is there any way for us to enter Iota from, well, the Taurus Hollow from the other side? Can I remember where it was? That's the colony. Now I've got the feeling that if I want to go in there, I need to go through the area itself. Yeah, I can't remember where it is, so I am gonna walk to the other exit of this entire place, so they might be at the entrance part of it. So I will see you when we get all the way back on top. Alright, almost there. And it wasn't too bad, because there's no enemy here that was too aggressive towards us. And of course, right at the entrance of the place, is it gonna have like a key to open up the metal door we saw at the bottom?
He looks angry. Is he angry?
Is he mad at us? Ryza, let's chat. You're scaring Sena. Sorry, not a talker. Oh, I see. Beware the monsters. Monsters? Oh, the storehouse is a little way out from here, so a little infestation is to be expected. It's hard to find, and the monsters have safe on-guard duties. Risky business. Right, I see. We'll be careful. Ask Shell. And Dame Alex? Yes? Be nice. I am nice, you don't have to tell me, and don't bother yourself with me. Come on then, let's get moving.
So that's the state of affairs.
And let me guess, now we need to be at the bottom, where we just were. Yeah, definitely. Well, we already know how to get there. So let's save on some travel time. So Shell is basically guarding the door that will gain access to Iota's entire supply. I wonder how much they have. Because if they're sharing, it means they do have some extra, right? Do we actually get to make a choice on how they will divide it among the colonies? Because they shouldn't share too much, because they need to survive too.
It's well protected all the way down here.
So much to see, huh?
Ah, so this is the storehouse. Queen's flapping wings. All this stuff is yours? Yep, and we're not at full capacity. Oh, let me introduce you. This is Shell, our storehouse manager extraordinaire. So, Shell, everything should be as previously discussed. As of now, our friends here are on resource distribution. Fine with me. It needs to be done. And the more surveillance, the better. Who's surveilling who? Oh, all of you are surveilling me, of course. When you're living under the flame clock, your allies and enemies are clear. Whoever you can get the fire from is your enemy, simple as that. But we can't live by those rules anymore. Enemies and allies. They change depending on you yourself. And that's the difficulty, isn't it? Forcing conflict is just one effect of the flame clock. Couldn't we also say that the flame clock controls your behavior? That's it. The time's ripe for traitors to emerge, so it's dangerous for any one person to hold too much power. Do you doubt your own comrades that much? Of course I don't doubt them. I know they can get whatever job done. We're all pretty brilliant here. So, the only thing that counts in your eyes is ability. Let me ask you then. Would you trust some researcher sat at their desk all day with some manual labor? Would you put a soldier who couldn't put a pallet a bathtub in the cockpit of a Levness? Personal skill is what counts in tactics. As long as you believe in that, that's enough. Does anyone disagree? Alexandria, She's a right pain, isn't she? Give it a rest, Shell. But I think it's a wise assessment. No one knows how things are going to change. Keep an eye on me or not, I'm with Dame Alex, that's all. You're really careful, Alexandria, don't you? I do, a lot. But I'm 10th term. I haven't got much time left. And Dame Alex needs allies more than anything. Please, be good to her. You shouldn't talk like that. About what time you have left. I suppose you're right. I didn't mean to talk for this long. Anyway, about Colony Force resources. First, you just got to do this. Supply distribution authorization granted. What was that? You've got access rights to the goods. You could think of it as unlocking a new function of the Collectopedia cards. You really packed it with features, didn't you? Well, it's nice to see you surprised. This isn't surprise, it's shock. Well, it's pretty user-friendly. Just name the commander of the colony you want to send to, then just pick your supplies and done. But Colonies 4 commander? No need to worry. It's all been arranged with Boliaris, the acting commander. You can use his name in this instance. It's easier to pick it up by doing, to be honest. Give it a go. Colony Iota goods.
So that's the state of affairs.
How much of the situation have been relayed to the colony's troops? The consul may have been defeated, but things are on surprisingly even keel. Well, actually, considering the plan's level of secrecy, I thought it had made quite a stir, but Dame Alex doesn't roll like that. It doesn't matter what kind of setup she sees, she just tells us to stick to our routines. Yes, thereby containing the panic with minimal interference. They must place a great deal of trust in her. Oh, they clearly do. Alright, what else do we have here? And what they said, that we having, like say, final say over the distribution of the goods. Isn't that the same thing we've been doing with the Collectopedia cards throughout the entire game? Just giving goods to the person that needs it? Or is this just a quest that actually explains how it actually does work? Maybe. Oh well. Alright, here. Colony Iota goods. Boliaris. Alright, let's go for it.
Finally put all that together.
The assist belt. Yep, everything went through, no problem. You've got authority over about half of our resources in this room. How you divvy it up is absolutely to you. We're trusting you to distribute according to the common good. The common of what now? Oh, to each colony according to its needs, in it? Well, if we scratch their backs, they'll scratch ours in the future. It's like an investment that'll pay dividends to us later. So yeah, it does feel like a very late explanation of the Collectopedia cards, isn't it? And I understand why we couldn't have this more like this earlier, because then we would reveal that it's actually an Agnus tag that everybody uses. Well, I don't mind. Oh, and more goods that we can use for certain cards. We may have some breathing space at the moment, but the supplies we got laid away have their limits, of course. We wouldn't be able to distribute them to all of the colonies, so please, think carefully about how you're going to use them. Don't overthink it though, just share them with the colonies that you think would need them the most. Basically the colonies with the least experience and progress. Because in the end we want all stars to be filled on all colonies. Because I feel like if we completely fill all of them up, we might get an extra bonus from it, so yes, we do want that. Okay, so now this quest is done, so it means that the 2 Iota quests we had are now completed. And there was one other thing that I was thinking about, that is, Yes, we went to Colony Iota based on that we found the colony on the map, on the affinities chart. What if we check if there are other colonies we haven't, well, allied ourselves with? Because if you look here, we have level 3 for the Agnus and 4 for the Kevesi. So that means there's at least one Agnus that isn't in our camp yet. So if there's no bar surrounding it, or it's empty, that means it's not part of our group. And this one is special, it's the castle, so we can't think of it like the same way. Look at that, we still have this entire region here. There's at least room for at least 3 other colonies, potentially. Well, I think it's Colony Sigma, isn't it? A very recently formed colony defeated by Colony 9 in the skirmish on Everblight Plain. Doesn't mean that this one is the one that's destroyed. You know what, I want to check it out. So, shall we go to Colony 9 and head towards Sigma? And see if there's anything there, if there's any remnants of a colony or not. And if we have done that, we can scratch it off the list that we don't have to be there anymore. And yes, exploring like this, I do consider that part of all the side quests. Which one is that? Is that the... For Colony 9, okay. So I'm guessing it has to be somewhere in this region. It's a region where we had a lot of high-level enemies. Let's see if we are strong enough to survive there now. And I think this is where we found like the remnants of like a Pharaonis.
Whoa!
Yeah, there it is. So it would be an indicator that there is nothing here, is it? But I want to check a little bit closer, because
looks like we might get lucky.
Even though the thing is no longer there, there might still be a colony somewhere out there under the banner of Sigma.
Yes, here we go.
The outcome is patently clear.
We'll be out of here in no time.
Great work, fella.
Alright, let's destroy these, take the supply box, and then check the outer edges.
This'll keep me going. Thanks for the support.
Appreciate it. I need you, Mia. We can do this now. Roll over, I got something for you. Phantom.
I'll keep on fighting. It's just some dogs, and they're way too low for us.
I'm fit to burn. And Lanz clinches it. Give me a break. We all worked hard for that.
Come on, Taion. Give those guns a workout.
This all right?
Anything interesting? Probably not. There's a whole bunch of meat. Alright, let's have a quick tour. There's no path here. I'm gonna go all the way to the other side. Just so we can write off any potential thoughts about it. And then we're gonna go back to Colony 9. Well, we might go to the battlefield first for Boliaris and then go back to Colony 9. Almost there where I wanted to check. I want to see in that corner if we actually go somewhere or if it's just a dead end. That way it will also show up on the map that we cannot go any further. Oh yeah, that's clearly a dead end. It almost feels like we can get to the other side, doesn't it? here, over the wall. If we are going to go past it, we definitely need a bit more mobility. I say give me like a flying machine that I can just roam through everywhere really quickly. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Alright, let's see where it is for Colony 9. And let's see, shall we activate that quest so it's easier to track for us? I think that might be wise. Ah, he's on the floor. Ooh. Yeah, I was afraid we wouldn't make that after I pressed the jump button. Forgot there was a mode there. Oh well, it's okay. Our guys needed to have a little bit of a clean anyway. So let's be on the lookout to see if we have any star texts. I don't. Ah, yes, one. Harala. Ah, saying do Eunie and friends know Sada Dan Bros? Yeah, we do. They're calling tower right now. You know him too, Harala? Well, actually, Harala insists upon a brother upon. Harala originally constituted fourth there. Used to stand on tippy top. But the independent spirit of Harala turned to itchy feet, wanted to get own way, plant feet on ground wherever pleased, so did. Oh, that's pretty cool, but what's the deal with stacking yourselves like that? No idea. That will be a secret forever and ever.
I'm sure you're all starved by now.
You want to know where a kite might be going? There's a cave near the old Veronis Hulk at Milk Meadows. We've stored supplies in there, so it could be used as a hideout in an emergency. He could be in there. I'll send the coordinates to your Iris. Thanks. We'll see if he's there. Thank you for your cooperation, and it's 2,000 in that direction. That's pretty far. Oh, I know where it is. It's the Miasma Cave. Nothing new. Right, let's get inside. Hopefully it will not be a mistake.
This'll fetch a high price.
Alright, now that we are through the entrance, how high would the people... Ooh, hello. Is Kite here? We want to talk to him. Kite? Nope, not here. Sorry, but I can't say any more to Colony 9 outsiders. Oh, is that so? Does this quest need a hero? It doesn't say. Oh, we aren't allowed to go past them. Alright, so we have to have somebody of Colony 9 in our party. Well, there's one simple way to remedy that.
You need my help. At your service.
Commander! Is Kite in there? I need to speak with him. This way, sir. Oh! What are you doing here? Planning on paying any other colonies a visit? The friendly army is still fighting those Agnus guys. They need our help. Colony 9 will be fine as long as you're around. So you're not going back. I thought you wanted to be the big shot commander. We need results. We need to know that we can survive using our own methods. You guys are all about empty lip service. Is rob or be robbed out here? What do you change by repeating the same thing over and over, switching between robber and robbed? It doesn't make sense to aim just to survive this moment. That won't fix the root of the problem. But that's how we always lived. You don't understand us, Noah. You really think your hollow gestures are going to fix Colony 9? You're right. Which is why you need to help us change things. What? I can't help do this alone. I need you, kind. That's not fair. It's not like you ever listen to anything I say. Ah. Help. Oh god, they're being attacked. What's going on? Kite, the Agnus army is here. They're attacking. Why now? Ah, sparks and ashes. Engage the enemy. Ah, you lot. We're from Colony 9 too. Yeah, obviously we're going to pitch in. Thank us later. It's going to be an indicator from which colony the opponents are. Let's go! Yeah, this is no problem so far. Yeah, very strong group. Ah, stop this. Hey, what are you doing? There's no need to kill anyone. Go and get the stuff out of here. Oh, if you don't kill them, they're only gonna come back here. Then you'd best be someplace else, innit? Kevesi soldiers. Oh, that sound. What was that? Hey. Listen, we're from Colony 9. Why were there Agnian still standing? Huh? Why? Colony 9, you're the ones that betrayed the castle. Ah, troops from the castle. Oh, I don't think I like these guys. I guess we're doing this then. Hey, they're from Kevesi. Can we really fight our own soldiers? Sometimes you just have to. Alright, give me my AoE. Oh, good.
Great work, Sena.
Now everyone's against us and it's all your fault. How can you survive like this? And that's why we need you so much, Kite. What? Otherwise our forces will take a hit? Kite, you know I'll go anywhere with you. So will you at least listen to what Xeon has to say? You must be curious. Agonizing over it is all a waste of time. Just listen for 5 ticks and make up your mind. Whatever happens to those failed field of yours anyway? Well, the results aren't great. It takes time and patience to find crops suitable for the soil. I thought today would be a failure too. Challenging the unknown isn't easy. That's why I was so resistant. You don't understand us. But I understand you, Kite. What? When things fall apart, I take full responsibility. So there has to be someone to replace me as a person who supports everyone. And that's me? Colony 9 must feel the same way. Will you help me support them together? You're the only person I can ask. Kite. 5 ticks are up. I'll help you until we find a better alternative to your plan. I bear responsibility too, as the future commander. Very well, thank you. Then it's settled. For now at least. Alright, let's get back to Colony 9. To be honest, when those Kevesis came in, I almost thought it was Borealis that was attacking them from Colony 4.
So that's the state of affairs.
Quest completed. Perfect.
Oh,
That's actually just a very small cave, isn't it? I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than this.
that's a rare one.
We should harvest this ether.
Yeah, of course. While we're here, we might as well. Alright, do we want to go back to Colony 9 instead? Is there anything new there? There is. Alright. So we have a question mark. That means there's definitely something there. But there's also a lot of people to talk to. Probably everyone we just met in the cave, just to give their updated opinion. Gives a little bit extra points and maybe get to level 4 instead of 5. That's very good. Alright, but for now, we're gonna leave it here. Next time, like I said, we're gonna continue here, talk to everyone, and go on the question mark to see what will pop up. And after that, of course, we'll just continue with our rounds like we've been doing the last few times. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and come back next time, because we have so much more side quests to do. And it's a bit much, but they are very impactful quests. I do think by doing them, we're going to unlock something that's going to be very beneficial for us in the later game. But we'll have to see. So until then, bye bye.